This is Esther at Stampin Star Creations, and today the plan is to create some artwork, cards perhaps, using the technique of blending and maybe a bit of stamping. And I've been inspired by the good old Pinterest today. So welcome aboard if you're joining me live tonight, and if you're catching this at a later date, hello to you too. I know sometimes people watch my videos way in the past and still comment, so thank you so much for that. Welcome. I hope you're good tonight. I look really stuttery on my video and I don't know why, so let me know if I'm coming through in a very stuttered motion. I can't do anything about my Wi-Fi. It is as it is. I'm just going to call up my other device to have a look to see what the seems to be. It's really weird. I seem to be moving really slowly. Hopefully it's okay. Right, must admit, feeling a little bit unplanned tonight, but what I've recently done is I've got a notebook that I keep on the go here, and sometimes I just jot down ideas and I forget to reference my notebook. Sometimes it's just handy if you're stuck for ideas to just go back to your notebook, go back to your ideas book to help you. So welcome, do come on in. I'm just going to show you this picture as we welcome people in. So I found this on Pinterest. I thought I might not have found it, but I found it. Now, unfortunately, this picture is not watermarked, so I cannot give credit to the original designer, because when I press it, it doesn't actually go anywhere. It has been posted by a lady called Sandy Hosen, but I don't think it's her particular work. So it's funny because I saw this and I pinned it the other week, and then Ruth did some masking, and what was left over on her paper was this kind of design. So I thought, wow, I just kind of carry on that theme and actually come back to this idea of doing some masking and stenciling. So that's the plan. And I thought, well, we've got dragonflies and things that we can use. So I'm hoping I'm not going to lose my voice. I feel like I've been talking all day today. So there we go. That's the plan. I'm going to use that for inspiration and try and kind of almost maybe recreate it. Maybe I could do a one sheet of, maybe that will be the plan. I thought, well, should I do a one sheet wonder? And I do have one to make, but excuse me while I rummage. I'm trying to look for my, look, stare at that a moment. That's my card disappeared. I'm just rummaging for my card. I do have a special one sheet wonder I need to make, but I thought I just need to do that when I can concentrate a bit more, and it might have taken too long if I did it with you tonight. So instead we'll maybe do this technique on a sheet and then we can cut it down, because sometimes if you're taking the trouble to make one, you might as well make more. Sometimes, not all the time. I'm just going to grab out some scrap paper. Look, this has been blended over already. So taking inspiration, I'd like some big circles, and what else do I need? And some straight lines, basically. It doesn't look difficult, but I could be proven wrong. So let's have a look. I'm going to grab out my nice giant post-it notes because these are very handy. And let's have a think what else I've got in here. Rummage. Oh, I've got a pre-cut circle there. That could come in handy. And I'd like some bigger circles. So in order to get bigger circles, we need bigger dies. Ta-da! Right, we're getting somewhere, folks. And I'll do a register in just a sec. Let's clear the craft space and just cut out some big circles. I've got some information to share. Sorry, it's been one of those days, but you know, when those days where the time just disappears. Anyway, it's been fairly productive, so that's the main thing. I like having a productive day. So I'm going to bring on the machine because we're going to cut out some larger circles. Now I've got a platform missing, so this could be interesting. put it. Great start, Esther. Great start. Okay, the cardigan's going to have to come off now. I'm feeling all these lights on and rather warm. Okay, here we go. So it's very sweet of you to welcome all your friends in. It's lovely. We have a lovely crafting community here on YouTube and on Facebook, and it's so nice to see people welcoming friends and familiar faces on. So I'm going to just, what am I going to do? Actually, I could, no, let's start another couple of sheets here. Thinking out loud here. I'm going to, let's cut a big circle, because quite often what happens is when you're stenciling you end up inking bits that you don't want. So I'm going to just go bang in the middle with this one. Don't know about you. Oh, are we glitching already? We're glitching. Glitching like the Matrix. Okay, this is supposed to be a nice calm creative time. There we go. Those are my details just in case anyone needs to see them. Okay. Scroll forward 5 minutes, everybody. Right, let's do the register. Good evening, Mindy. Good evening, Joanna. And Karen, is this your first time? Hello, Miss Cindy and Beverly. World of Mike, lovely to have you live. Thank you for your comments. And good morning, Australia, Vicky. And Wendy and Inika, so lovely to see you. Carol, Angarad. Welcome, Claire. Right. So, from the design, it looks as if the person has started with some lines first and then created some circles. So totally going to just do a bit of copy doodling. Copy doodle do. Let's go, you know what, I'm going to go rich razzleberry. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to yawn now. Let's get some nice colours to play with. Oh, they're nice moody colours. And I would like some bumblebee. And I would like something. I would like maybe a bit of calypso in the house. Maybe a bit of that. Chuck it all in. See where we go. Okay, Esther. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to start with the paler colours first. And I'm going to grab out my big post-it note. It doesn't have to be a post-it note. You could just use copy paper. I'm going to grab out all my blending brushes from my pouch. Put them in the box so I can see them a bit more easily. Okay, let's start. And everyone breathe. Need a sip of tea now. Excuse me. Oh, that's better. I can get started now. Okay, so it's basically lots of lines across the paper, so let's go for it. So rubbing my blending brush into my bumblebee, and I'm going to rub a bit more. I think I need some re-inkers already, do I? Pick up some colour on here. I'm going to do some swipes. Oh, that's better. I'm obviously not picking up on the ink properly. I'm going to do some swipey swipes. I'll blend this bit a bit more. Don't, we've just started, so at this stage, don't worry too much. Don't get bogged down with the details, okay? It's just about laying down the colour. Now, I don't know if I said this already, stop me if I have, but at the school that I work at, the children were looking at the artist Gadinsky, who I think I've probably come across his stuff before, but not actually kind of taken in the fact that that's what his name was, or what artwork he does. And he's kind of famous for some sort of lots of circles, lots of colours in circles and geometric shapes and stuff like that, which is really fun. And so the children were inspired to use this artist's work to do some paintings, and it was so fun. And I thought, there's a sort of freedom and expression in just doing that kind of thing. It's great. It's great fun. Okay, we'll go in with a bit of... I should have gone in with pale papaya, actually. Pale papaya is our new colour. I'm going to cheat and use this one. Lovely peachy pale colour. This is so easy. You could do this with children, you know, but also don't have too many rules about where you're putting things. Like, relax about what you're doing, because I think sometimes as adults we become a little bit rigid, don't we, with placement and things, and where things should or shouldn't go. But this is quite a nice kind of freedom of expression. Anyway, back to Gadinsky. He had this, there's a special name for it, where he listened to music and oh, okay, great big smudge here, but that's okay, we can cover that up. Okay, now might be a good time to come in with Calypso. He listened to music, but he could kind of feel the music with his senses. I know it sounds a little bit bizarre, but like, he could see colours to music. I think that's how you best describe it. And so that's why he's got these kind of really abstract kind of paintings and things, because that's how he did his art. I'm not like majorly into artists, but I found it really interesting. I found myself YouTubing it. That's how you know. That's how you know that you want to know more information, isn't it? If you start YouTubing things. So I'm very keen not to have deadpan lines, really straight lines going vertically and horizontally. I'm keen to kind of keep going on the diagonal. Janine says she read about people who see colours while listening to music. Okay, there you go. I'm not going totally doolally. Okay, so now I've laid down my lighter colours. I want to maybe start thinking about laying down some darker colour. So maybe let's go soft succulent. We'll go along the colour spectrum. So isn't that amazing if you could see colours to music? I mean, imagine. That's quite a thing, isn't it? I mean, you can kind of... I'd love this kind of freedom of being able to, like, just paint freely to music. I love that idea. And just have the freedom of expression with 3x. I've not tried it. I don't know if I'm... Oh, thank you. It's known as synthesia. Synthesia, am I pronouncing that right? Synthesia, there you go. Thank you, Carol. Cindy says it's fascinating to watch the brains of people who see colours via CT light up. Well, a CT scan, like a brain scan. I imagine that music and colour and art are probably, and creativity, are they the same bit of the brain? So you'd imagine that... Oh, I quite like this. Carol says it's very common in musicians. Synthesia. Synesthesia? You know what I'm like with pronunciations. Pronunciations, especially on a live. Excuse me. Oh, Janine's full of wonderful knowledge tonight. Thank you, Janine. She thinks it's to do with the left side of the brain. See, because I always said that, I'm not very good with numbers and maths. So, like, I joked that you're kind of not born with it. But, I think, as now that I'm the age that I am and learn, they do that whole left brain, right brain thing, and children learning, or we learn in different ways. I definitely believe my theory of, the fact that you're either born with maths or you're not. Janine, she says she's a fountain of useless information. You know what? But that useless information just came in handy then. I'll tell you, my memory, I tend to remember the most randomest, unuseful things. So, what are we thinking so far, guys and girls, guys and dolls? I'm quite liking this. It's really relaxing because you don't have to think about it. I know it's going to take time to build up, but you've got to go with the process, haven't you? I'm just going to change my quality settings because I'm seeing myself in a very blurry fashion over there. Come on. Well, that's a bit better. That's better. Right. Janine likes it. It's quite interesting. But you've got to kind of wait for the build-up. Wait for the build-up. So we'll go blue. Misty Moonlight, and Dancing and Loving Romance. Where's my blue? Definitely had a bluey. Where's that disappeared to? I had a darker blue. Let's just use this one, shall we? And Garrett says this technique makes wonderful reflections for under the sea scene. Oh. I know what you mean when the light hits the water. Joanna likes it. And I've not even finished, so, you've got to... Some people might be like, yeah, not sure, Esther. I don't know where you're going with this one. I'm liking the brush strokes. The more you add the colour and the overlapping, it's a little bit like faux retiform, isn't it? Has anybody not heard of retiform? So you kind of mask off an area and then you stamp and then you move your mask and you blend and you stamp again. I don't really like corners. Corners are not good. Very artsy-fartsy, isn't it? Hi, Serene. So note to self, mind the corners. I think this definite motion of kind of brushing outwards is doing the trick here. Composer Oliver Messiaen and psychiatrist Richard Freeman are part of the photosynthesis. Cindy, are you Googling? Are you cheating? Joanna says it's like the colours, all the colours and lines you get when sunshine hits a crystal. I love that. I love your interpretation of my wacky lines. I like it as it is. But we're going to add to it because I'm going to... Oh, do you know what we've not done, ladies and gents? Not done circles yet. But, there's time. So I'll show you my inspiration again in a minute. In fact, I could do that now. This is my inspiration, in case you're wondering. Okay. It's got lots of lines and we've got these lovely circles. So I could do with a deep purple one as well now. Just use this one, shall I? Okay, I'm going to go right across. Oh, is this dry or is this dry? Modern art, exactly. Whoa, this is not dry. Oh, look at that purple. This is so much fun. I'm trying not to go over any existing lines. I'm just going to cover up that boo-boo. because there's kind of like no right or wrong. You just kind of lay it down. It's great. I might have to do this as a class. This would be really fun. You kind of don't know quite what you're going to get. And everyone can have a different colour brush, and then you just, when I say change, then you all swap and change. And you get a different colour brush and a different colour to work with. That would work, wouldn't it? And the purple just helps to break it up a bit, doesn't it? Ooh la la, as I would say. I like it is. This is very white down here. That's probably like the only space that I haven't inked. So I'm going to come back with my yellowy colour, see if I can. Maybe that's not the brush I use. I can't remember now. I've put them all back. That's better. That pleases me a bit more. Okay, I'm not sure whether we need the circles now, but in this, what they've done is they've used like a darker colour, like a brown or a grey. They've done these nice circles. So what I might do is cut this up and then add the circles. And Gareth says she used this technique last year for one of the Christmas Stampin' challenges. Oh, did you? Amazing. There you go. Oh, right. I think we're going to chippity chop. Oh, my camera's in the other room. Let's have a think. I'm going to, excuse me a moment while I use my phone. To take a picture. Say cheese. Say geometric. And then, okay. Now I'm going to cut it up and then we can, I'm going to add the circle in afterwards. Oh, I'm a bit behind on there. Keep up. Right, so I'm just going to cut it in half, which is in UK and European and Australian terms 10.5 centimetres by 14.85 centimetres. And then I'm going to cut it down a bit more. Let's just see what side I can afford to chop. I'm going to cut it at, I think I might try going 4 inches. I'm going to cut it at 4 inches, 10.1 centimetres by normally do 5, no, what is it? What do I normally do? 5 5/8. I'm going to go 5 3/4. I think that's right. I'll check that in a minute. Let's check it now in case it's wrong. Yeah, so hopefully that'll work. I think. If not, we'll cut it down some more. Let me just check with another piece of card. Yeah, that's nice, a nice thin border. Hi there, Jackie. So those two are cut down. And then we're going to cut these two down. Just check which side you can afford to have trimmed off. So I'm going to go again at 4 inches. And 5 3/4. Sorry, I am mixing up my measurements, but I do tend to work in inches, but I know some of you like to work in centimetres. So if you're liking what I'm doing tonight and you can think of that one person, just that one person that you think would be interested in this, please go ahead, share it. And did you know that you can actually pin it? When you press the share button and scroll across, you've got options as to what you do with your sharing. And you can actually pin it. Aren't these cool? Look at that. Jackie says, looks like I'll have to watch a replay to see how you started this sheet. Looks interesting. Love the colours. Jackie, it was so difficult. I was here for 25 minutes slaving over these. And this is the result. Okay, now we're going to bring in that big circle. Remember the big circles that we did? I think I'm going to bring in the big circle. I'm going to go for this one because it's the easier one. Not easier, but it's got this nice blank space here. Hi, Deborah. You haven't missed it. I'm still going. And I'm going to make sure my paper is straight on my grid. I fancy kind of going... Oh, it's the wrong bit, isn't it? I need the other bit. I knew that, right? I knew that. Fancy going off in this. Let's come down. Let's make it really artsy. Now, I'm thinking like a dark grey or something like a dark grey. I think I'll do that. A basic grey is calling to me. Deborah, I can't take full responsibility this week. I have been inspired by Pinterest. So I'll show you what I've been inspired by. There you go. And unfortunately, it's not named, so I don't know who's done it. So note to yourselves, make sure you watermark your work if you're going to put it out there. Let's see, find another. Oh, that's very purple. That's very blue. That's very nothing. We'll use that one. Okay. So basic grey. Oops, sorry. Do you want to come down a bit so you can see what I'm doing? Come on. Whip. Okay, so basic grey. Oh, Wendy's given us a great top tip. She says, if you copy the picture and put it into Google, you can do a photo search. How do you do that then? So if I did a screenshot, oh, Wendy, you're full of good ideas. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, I've moved because it's not... screenshot would work too. Amazing. Are you ready for the great reveal? Whoa, right, okay. I should have done it where there wasn't so much, like I went for the space that was actually more empty, but I think it'd work better with the space that's got the more colour in it. So let's do another one and have a look at this. So I think, for example, if I went, say, here, I want some nice long brushing lines. Would you stamp a sentiment there? No. I wouldn't stamp a sentiment. I'll show you. Did you see the picture, Deborah? I like the idea of this, having some black silhouettes, because it's really artsy, isn't it? So I want to keep it nice and artsy-fartsy. Okay. So I like this one as it is, but I think we'll go here. Knock, come in. Come in. Hi there, Sheila. Yes, great fun. This is just the kind of craft I need tonight. Like something not to overthink, you know? Come on, wakey, wakey, Miss Deborah. Are you ready? Oh, yeah. See what I mean? It's really nice, actually, to have all the detail in that spot. There's me going cutting great big holes in my Post-it note, and I don't need it right now. So let's... Let's go over here with this one. Oh, Tim Holtz has got a name for it. What does he call it? Inking, CPR inking. Oh, Deborah's got snot on the brain. That's no fun. I've got snot on the brain. Deborah's got snot on the brain. She's not quite with it. Hello, Christine. I may be too OCD for doing this, says Jackie. No. This is about freedom in art. It's about... Actually, it's very clean lined, so, you know. There. We haven't stamped yet. What? Your son's here, Sheila. Have you got to go? Right. So the next bit is we've got lots of ideas of what we can now use to stamp. So we've got dragonflies. Let me just delve into my selection. We could use Enjoy the Moment. We could use Quiet Meadow. Where's the one I'm looking for? I do like the idea of... I might try that. But I do like the dragonflies because they've got that nice black outline. So let's stay on piste. Oh, no night, Inika. Rest well. Okay, so bringing on Dragonfly Garden. And in fact, I think now's a good time to bring on the... Come on, out you come. Do you recognise that noise, people? The little jingling. It's my charm that Ruth made me for my Stamparatus. She gave me a special Stamparatus bag. And I've got my jingle jangles. Okay. And bring out my other plate as well. Right, let's have a look then. Oh yes, the Queen's Anne's lace would look nice, but I don't have that one. So, I like to have my Stamparatus this way around. So this is a stamp positioning tool. So you don't need the mat because we're going to use red rubber stamps. Grab one of these. And I think we'll go for... We could do a sentiment on here. Could have it going this way around would be better. A bit more pleasing to my eyes. And we could use this meadow type. So, or we could mix and match. Should we mix and match? Yeah. Let's do a little mixy and matchy. So using the dragonfly, and then I'm using the quiet meadow stamp. You thought the jingling was my pixies. My Stamparatus pixies. Okay. So you put your position in place, and then you stamp your ink. Wendy says she's channeling Tim Holtz this evening with vintage buttons. Oh, that sounds nice. You're going to show off to us at some point, Wendy. Oh, excuse me, I'll go yawn. Okay, so because this is black magenta ink, it's kind of your old-fashioned ink pad, and you can afford, because it's that sort of fabric type, you can afford to give it a good old press and a tap, and I give it like to give it a little twist. You do the twist and tap, do 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 the twist and tap, and do 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 do. There we go. I like it, but I feel like that dragonfly needs to be a little bit thicker. So one thing you can do is, I've done before, is to actually overlay the two different dragonfly stamps. Oh, that's better already. Let's go in a third time. So to get depth of colour and to stamp back in the same place, this stamping positioning tool is what you need. I'm showing my age with that jingle. Yeah, I used to love that jingle. Right, what this needs is, I want to see what it looks like on a piece of card. I think I'm going to have to trim it down again. But that's it on black. But now I want to see what it was like on white. I think I am going to have to trim it a bit. Okay. I think I actually quite like it on black card. I do get a bit, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? I try not to use too much black card, because black card doesn't tend to sell as well as cards on other colours. But anyway, we can play with that in a minute. We'll play with that in a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. I just wanted to see what it looked like. So let's do a t'other. Where have they gone? They've gone next to me over here. Right. Let's have a think. Oh, you know what we do need is a bit of spottage, but we can add that on afterwards. We like a bit of splatter. It just brings, that will really bring the dragonfly to life. Okay, so this time we're going to do a different version with these meadow flowers. Then we'll have our dragonfly in the spotlight. A bit similar, but different. What about on the coloured lines, blue or purple? Oh, as in stamp these in blue or purple. Oh, should we try it? Can always go over it in black. And Gareth says Lavinia, as in Lavinia Stamps, has similar ideas with added stencils and gold shimmer and powders. Oh, now you're talking. So let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's nice. It's quite refreshing, actually. This is in Misty Moonlight. There'll be misty moonlight and dancing and love and romance. Oh yeah, that worked. I like it. Well done, Janine. So there's that one. In the blue. Black embossed. Oh my goodness, Carol. Okay, let's have a look. We could do embossing. What about, should we do like gold embossing? Who's up for a bit of embossing? Should we do that? Don't get me singing, I'm not allowed to on here. Should we do gold embossing? Anyone up for a little bit of embossy boo-boos? I am. I'm just going to carry on. You guys are a bit slow to comment. Right, what colour? Should we do gold? Always believe in your... What's the words? Always believe in your soul, is it? Get your flakes out, love. Get your flakes out. Oh man, you know, flakes can just stay where they are tonight. So Cheryl's suggesting black and Deborah's suggesting... anyone else for another? Should I go black? What am I looking for? Birthmark. Come on, drawers. Right, black. We'll try some black embossing. Yeah, I'm afraid the flakes are going to have to stay there tonight. Oops. Are these your salad days? My salad days? Did you mean salad days? And Garad, what did you mean by salad days? Salad days, salad days, salad days. Oh, good job with your joking, Deborah. Right. And Garrett, I'm waiting for you to explain the salad days. Oh. Oh, it's actual lyrics. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So, ladies and gents, we've got black embossing powder coming back to us now. Stampin' Up's got their new catalogue. It's 4th of May 2021. And the new catalogue has just gone live. Because black embossing had gone out and now it's made a return. So this is your polite announcement. Please turn down your volumes as we heat emboss. There, that's with black embossing. Just adds something. Needs a bit of sparkle on it, doesn't it? It definitely needs some spots. Okay, so shall we try for the last one the purple? Did I just stamp that in the wrong place? No, I think it was fine. Gold spotted, says Carol. Oh, that might be pretty. That might be nice. Okay, let's have a look. So done that one and that one. Oh, let's just make this land where it's going to land, shall we? So this time I'm going to go purple. Yeah, I'm thinking about a bit of Winkastella. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me just do the... Oh no, I'm not even cleaning this properly. Too busy. This is very dry, actually, my chamois. Dry chamois is not going to get you anywhere very fast. There you go. You're all after gold dottage. Oh no, what am I doing? Okay. So I'm going to go in with a rich raspberry. I couldn't be bothered to move the stamps, so they're just going to have to stamp where they want to stamp. Oh, I like that. That's nice. That's a bit of all right. Is everyone saying yes to gold dots? Actually, if I put that one down, because it's... Oh, my cup of tea. There you come. Okay, time for a cup of tea. Okay. Hi, Janice. Have you come in? Have you? You're late again. Well, the fact that you're here is all good. Right. Dottage. Let's have a look at some spots. I'm going to do these. Could do with a third desk. Okay. So are we thinking dots coming out of the dragonfly bum like that? I've got to say it as it is, I'm sorry, but it's a bit true, isn't it? Let's have a look. Ah, Connie. Don't worry, I will leave the replay up for anybody. Just skip the first 10 minutes, seriously, I'm a bit faffy at the beginning. Are the dots from a new stamp set? Yes, I will show you. So I've mixed and matched. I've gone Quiet Meadow with this lovely, I call them buttercups. And then these are the dots here. We could even add this in as well. But one thing at a time. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get myself comfy. What am I doing? Where's my heat tool? Up you come. Up, up. Come on. Right, let's get that blowing. Or above the flowers like pollen. Yeah, I might do that for another one. Let's just make sure we dry that off. Might having that come out like that. I knew I pressed too hard, I could feel it. Let's go with that and have a look. Sorry, I forgot to give you the warning. Oh, that's pretty. Isn't that pretty? Oh. Right. Slow down, boys, slow down. Okay, let's look at this one. Might just have it going there. Just there. Oh, I forgot to go over it with my thingamy, didn't I? That wasn't too bad considering. I didn't go over it with the embossing buddy. Okay, volume's down. I like that one. I think that one could do with some black dots, so I'll leave that one. I'm wondering about... I feel like because the dragonfly is going in that direction, I might stamp this amongst the flowers, I think. I forgot to do it again, didn't I? Pixie dust near the wings. Sorry, I've only just read that comment. Volumes down, please, ladies and gentlemen, volumes down. Oh, noisy lot. Right, let's come back in with our black one. Oh, smudge. Be careful. Bit of a smudge, smudging. Okay, gonna wrap this up soon. Wondering. Okay, let's go wink. Okay, let's do this. Let's do one at a time. Some wink of Stella happening in here. What I could have done is, you can't see that really in the light, we could add a bit of oh, that's quite dark. Okay, there's no going back. Ah, and I smudged. Just try and pretend it was supposed to be like that. Oh, thank you, Carol. Carol says she'll have to have a go at this technique. It came out beautifully. So I'm just trying to style it out by just adding more smudges in. That's quite nice to actually highlight the dragonfly. I know I've gone and given it a good smudge, but let's just give it a bit of wink of Stella treatment. See, I could have done one, but you know, if you're going to make one and you're doing the same technique, you might as well make 4, right? And then I am going to bring in that. Let's have a think. That's light basic black. I might add a bit of right, again, you might want to just turn your volumes down a bit. Just gives it a bit of movement. It's amazing what a splatter does. Oh, I do it regularly, but it just surprises me. It's just because I've used that light, the light, what's this one? Light basic black. It's like a dark grey. So it's not too dark. Oh, Deb, you're late. Yeah, you've come to the end, my dear. But welcome, and do stick around for the chat. So yeah, I'd love for you to have a go at this technique, and I'd love to see your results. So please do share your results on my Facebook page if you're not already part of it. It is SSC Inspired and Shared. So any projects that you've made that have been inspired by me, or if you have got some Stampin' Up you want to share with us, then that's a good place to go. So please do share it on that page, SSC Inspired and Shared. Somebody could just put in that address for me in the live comments. That would be useful. Okay, I think we need to get on and mount these. I need to cut them down again because my cutting skills were slightly off then. I'm going to go back to my original 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. It's a good benchmark. It works. So I could do this more than one, Esther. You don't have to do one at a time. Oh, Deb. Deb says her brother is listening and finds you have a lovely accent. You've got to remember, I'm not the one with the accent around here. Oh dear. Thank you. Funny, isn't it? You don't consider yourself to have an accent until you hear somebody else. Okay, let's sort out what colours. Do you know what, this might be nice? That bumblebee. Possibility. And a rich raz. Oh, that's not rich raspberry. Oh, I don't have any cut up. Well, fancy that. Oh, that one's nice and dark. Let's go with that one. It's got a nick in that card. That works. Oh, I nearly chucked that one aside. That was naughty, wasn't it? It's a bit bright. Oh, we need Calypso. Calippo. Do you do all your cards the same size, Esther? That's a good question, Deborah. A lot of the time, yes, I do, because it's easier to have the same size envelopes, the same size card blanks, to the same size cellophane. Although saying that, today I did just under 6 by 6 cards. So yeah, it was a bit of a bend to the rule. I'm just going to pick that. Now, I'm not going to necessarily stick these down, but it's just so you guys have got some idea, okay? Quick hello, because I'm making Mother's Day cards, says Gina. Oh, no worries. Okay, so don't vote on the colour it's mounted on, just vote on the, not that there's much to vote on, but that's purple stamped. This is stamped in the misty moonlight and dancing and love and romance. I can't help myself. This is the black embossed. I mean, they're different in their own right, aren't they? You can't actually see anything, can you? So let's do that. Move over, darling. Move over. Move over, darling. And this one is just black memento. So, not that there's a lot to vote on, but you know, you might as well cast your votes as you're here, ladies and gents and boys and girls. Very pretty they all are, says Misty. Thank you. Love all the card colours, says Christine. Black embossed for me, says Deborah. I love them all. It's hard to pick, says Connie. Black embossing, my favourite, says Cheryl. Black embossed, says Claire. Oh, I see. Like that, is it? Do you know why? Because I think they show up better on screen. I've noticed that when Ruth does her votes, when you actually can see the one that shows up better on the screen, it calls to you more than the others. So I think that's why you're picking the black embossed one, because it looks visually more impactful. So let's switch off There you go. That's a bit more. Let's switch off this one. Oh, now look at the difference. And this one. Okay, you can't see a thing. But isn't that interesting? Look how it's changed the shading of everything. Oh, below, I forgot to tick the boxes, Anne-Carrot. All of them. Cool. Right, thank you, everybody, for your lovely, wonderful company. See, Cindy's voting properly. She says 1 and 4. And if you'd like to see how this technique is done, I'm going to leave this up and you can comment afterwards. And let me encourage you to comment. Deborah thought it was an optical illusion. Opticians. Thought I was at the opticians for a moment, she says. Yeah. Cover up one eye. Now what can you see? Oh dear, it's funny. Right, I'm going to turn around and say goodbye. And hello. Hello and goodbye. Thank you, everybody. Nice to see you. To see you nice. A thumbs up is always appreciated. It's just a free way of showing me a little bit of love. Like I said, for free. If you can manage a thumbs up after the video, or if you're on here and can do it, you know, while you're commenting. So thank you. I don't know what this technique's called, so if you want to kind of come up with a name or can tell me a name, that'd be great. I guess it's masking technique. If you loved what you've seen, and if you're into crafting or you like the idea of inks and stamps and papers, then please drop me a line and I can send you out a catalogue if you're in the UK, Germany, France, Austria or the Netherlands. There is a great deal on at the moment to sign up with my team with Stampin Up. And you get £154 worth of products for just £99. And just trust me on this one, it doesn't take a lot to get up to that amount. So it's worth thinking about, or if you're on the fence about it, if you haven't got a demonstrator yet, I would love to be your demonstrator, to be able to shop with me and to enjoy my company. Okay, everyone, I won't take up any more of your time. It's lovely to see you again. I'll be back next Tuesday, all being well, at 9 o'clock for another live. But you can catch me over on Facebook in the afternoon, UK time, at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. Lots of love. Take care, everyone. Ciao. Bye for now. Kaleidoscope, that's a good name for it. Thank you, Claire. Kaleidoscope. Yes, might have to put that in the comment. And let me know if you share products. Please head over to my Facebook page and share away. How do you pronounce that, Anne-Carrot? Is it kakiti or kakit? Does that mean good night? That's nice. Mwah, says Deborah. Good night, Mindy. Oh, Mindy, your parcel is sat in my kitchen ready to go. I just need to get to a post box or something that will take a big parcel like that. But I hope to get that off to you very soon. Take care. Good night. God bless.